लवलीज, वेलकम टू माय न्यू ब्लॉग। सो गाइज, आज है होली का दिन और आज मैं जा रही हूँ मेटा के वुमेंस डे इवेंट में, जहाँ पे सानिया मिर्जा और दूसरे भी बड़े कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स आने वाले हैं, जिनके साथ हमारा लाइव सेशन होगा। और मैं बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ क्योंकि एज अ कंटेंट क्रिएटर ये मेरा फर्स्ट इवेंट है। सो देखते हैं कैसा एक्सपीरियंस रहता है। और ये इवेंट है बैंड्रा BKC में। मुझे 1 बजे वहाँ पे पहुँचना है, तो अभी मैं घर से निकल रही हूँ। अभी ये सब बिल्डिंग वाले होली खेलने जा रहे हैं और मैं जा रही हूँ बैंड्रा। मुझे डर भी लग रहा था कि होली की वजह से कोई कपड़े ख़राब ना कर दे, पर मैं बच के आ गई, कुछ ख़राब नहीं हुआ। सो गाइस, अभी मैं बैंड्रा स्टेशन तो पहुंच चुकी हूँ। अभी यहाँ से ऑटो पकड़ते और चलते BKC।
When I was 16 years old, I didn't even know the person that I was. So I didn't even know if I liked myself. Forget other people liking me, right? I'm still trying to discover, oh my god, like what do I like? What was my favorite color? Do I like tea or coffee? Like, you know, and then you're being questioned with a room full of journalists who are not like Faye with dignity. And they're like, you know what, tell us about your world, you know, this crisis that's happening in the world. And I'm like, I'm 16, I just want to bunk school and like meet a boy. And, you know, so I mean, for me it was quite difficult, obviously. And my parents did help me a lot through that. I think that's why I remained somewhat sane, not completely, but
giving yourself the room to make mistakes. You don't have to be perfect. Like I can't imagine the amount of mistakes I've made in my career, like costly mistakes. But the culmination of it is the fact that I can sit here with really well-deserving women. So I think that failing, winging it, all of these things, just it should be normalized.
what is the worst that can happen? I have lived my entire 20-year career on that. That is the reason that when I play tennis, I have no fear of losing, because that is the worst thing that can happen to me. Or I can break a bone. I mean, while that's the second thing that can happen. But I mean, that hopefully hasn't happened till now, and I've retired. So that's not, I didn't break a bone. But the worst thing that can happen is I was like in a match, and I used to play really well under pressure, and people were like, oh, you don't feel like pressure. I was like, no, I said, what's the worst thing? I'll lose, I'll come back next week and play the next tournament. Yeah. So that is a way to also deal with that, you know, deal with that insecurity of like failing. Big deal, like you are gonna fail. I mean, if people are scared to fail, you will not have long careers, you will not have successful careers. Because as a tennis player, I'll tell you that you fail more than you win over a period of 20 years. You lose, and every week you lose. In a draw of 64, only one person wins. Even if you lose in the final, you lose. Everybody lose every week. You know, like there's only few people like Novak Djokovic who win like, you know, 20 times a year. Like, very important to have your own identity. I was doing a webinar just before, and I was actually talking about this. It was, as you can imagine, it's 8th is tomorrow, so I'm doing a few webinars on this. The fact is that you can become a mother, you can be a daughter, you can be so many things. I can also be a tennis player, but I want to be Sania Mirza first, and then I'm all those things, you know, because all these things are part of what makes me, but they are not entirely me. It is this what makes me. It is what I say, what I do, what I feel, what I believe. That's what makes me Sania Mirza. So it has been an actual, you know, conscious effort for me. You know, one of the things is like when I got married 13 years ago to a person from another country. चली गई है यार, वो तो चली, because this is such a thing ना, like लड़की की शादी होती है, you go away, right? कि वो चली गई है, like I continued to play for India because I wanted to, because that is my identity, and I continue to represent India. I represented India for 4 Olympics, you know, that is why, because that is my identity. Who I marry is not my identity. Who I'm born to is not my identity, besides the fact that that is my family name. But after that, it is me who has to. So it is a conscious effort, and I think women need to do that more and more, because you are not who you're married to, which family you're born into, or where you're going to go, you know, or who you give birth to. I give birth to, it's my greatest joy, my son. But that is not my sole identity. I am a mother, but I'm also so many other things, and we need to be appreciated for everything and not made feel guilty about one or the other. Instead of saying that, you know, oh, you know, she is feeling this, I don't know why she's feeling this. No, it's not there, it's not real, this feeling is not real. Like, there's a lot of that goes on, push it under the carpet. If you don't talk about it, it'll go away. Right? Like how many times we've come across, like I have had that experience with some men in my life, I will say that. So you have to teach you and educate, you're absolutely right, educate the boys about the same empowerment. Another small story I'll tell you quickly. He was playing badminton. He loves badminton. He doesn't like tennis. First of all, very important information. And he was playing badminton, and he was playing with my cousin brother-in-law. And they were playing, and my cousin, his wife, you know, she, in a joke, he just said, "No, no, you can't play." The brother-in-law said to his own wife, "No, you can't play. Girls can't play." So my son turns around and says, "No, but my mama plays tennis. Why are you saying that?" So I'm saying it's the education that you give the kids for them to understand that is, I mean, I think.
और अभी हम यहाँ पे कंटेंट बना रहे हैं थोड़ा, और थोड़ा बातचीत कर रहे हैं। सब एक दूसरे को पहली बार मिल रहे हैं, बातें कर रहे हैं, सब जान रहे हैं, और अभी कुछ रील्स भी बना रहे हैं।
वीडियो चालू है। शादी के ब्लॉग में वाला
सो गाइज अभी फाइनली मैं इवेंट से घर पे आ चुकी हूँ, और सोशल मीडिया से रिलेटेड ही मेरा फर्स्ट इवेंट था जो काफ़ी अच्छा रहा। सबसे मिलके मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा। सानिया मिर्ज़ा, अनीशा दीक्षित, निहारिका और दूसरे भी सब क्रिएटर से बहुत कुछ सीखने मिला। हमने बहुत सारी बातें भी की, रील्स भी बनाई, तो बहुत मज़ा आया। अभी ये वीडियो मैं यहाँ पे एंड कर रही हूँ। अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब कर देना। तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट व्लॉग में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर, टाटा।